Hello, everybody, and welcome to FairRC's live stream. I'm your host, Joe, and I'll be with you in just a few minutes. We're going to let the camera run for a little while to make sure the Wi-Fi connection is all going smoothly, and I'll be back in a few minutes. So catch you soon. Hello and welcome. It's Fair IC's live stream. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and I hope you're ready to go. We've got a packed one today. We were thinking we might not have anything to talk about, but suddenly we've got 100 things to talk about, and we've got a really, really busy show. And I can't wait to share with you a lot of the cool things that we've got prepared for it. Thank you very much for coming in, and nice to see you chatting away. If you are typing and nobody's replying to what you're saying, it may be because you're not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you're subscribed, and then your comments in the chat box will appear just along the side. You will need to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so that you can join in with the giveaways. All right, so yeah, let's say hello to everybody here. We have quite a bit of conversation to catch up with, and then I'll tell you what's going on in today's show. So hello, Bam Bam Pruitt. You are spoiling us with the live streams, and I love it. Thanks in advance for another great show. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we try to do them as much as possible, and we try to keep them as interesting as possible. So yeah, glad you guys are back for another show. I really love these, and that Fair RC does them so often, says Dangerous Fact. I wish more RC companies would do these, even just informal ones where people from the company could talk about RC, their cars, and so on. Yeah, I guess it may be a language barrier problem. A lot of the companies that make RC cars are from other places, so you've got like Vanquish, you've got like Harley, and he does some live streams, and he's kind of connected to Vanquish. But yeah, there's not a lot of these live streams, and there should be some more, and it's good fun, especially because you've got the chat box and you guys can just chat away and enjoy the community. Hello, Milk Tea, RC Scale Adventures. Can't wait to join in. I just ordered an FMS mystery box recently, Fair RC mystery box, and can't wait to see what I got. I'm hoping it's a Unimog. This will be our mystery box, which we had open for quite a while. I'm not sure if it's still open. This is, we chose the K5 and the Unimog, and we've made some awesome mods to them, which we've never sold before. And so you'll either get a K5 or a Unimog, and it'll be something quite cool that you've not seen. So yeah, we've been working hard at those mods and making sure that they're good, and I hope you like them when you get them. Which one? The never sold before one that's currently running. Yeah, I assume if you're looking for a Unimog, then it will probably be that one. And Bam Bam Pruitt says he got the Highland Roader in the recent mystery box, and he's got another mystery box coming soon in the mail. That's cool. Bro B, hello, says, the only problem with the live streams is that I have to be up in like 4 hours to get the kids ready for school. And by the time it's done, it's more like 2 hours. Yeah, that's pretty harsh. But thank you very much for tuning in the early hours of the morning. Really appreciate it. We are thinking about having more live streams at different times. Maybe not with me, I'm not sure, but maybe some on TikTok and things like that. So do look out for that. We have Bordeaux Rats here, hello. And hello, RC Granny is here, of course. Thank you for joining again, RC Granny. Only just got the notification, but you got it just in time, that's great. Hello, Dragon Crawl and Bash. Hello, GSG. And OG Mikey's room. We have a lot of the regulars here. We've got 47 people here at the moment. Jeff Makovich is here. Edwin Dowzel, or Dowzel. Tracy, Nana Shake Pruitt is here. Arlong, Mini RC Holics is here. Great to see you all. And if I've missed you, then just hello. And hope you're here and ready and comfortable. Cozy, you've got a nice cup of tea, and you're ready for a nice show with us. We're going to be showing you our 3D printed parts today, and just talking a little bit about what it's all about, this 3D printed stuff. We have a long line of 3D printed stuff. It helps us to get products out to you quickly, products that you want for your cars. It's quick and it's cost efficient. And so it's a win-win really for everybody. And so we have quite a good line of 3D printed parts. And I'll be showing you kind of what that involves and how we make sure that those parts get to you in good condition and things like that. So we've also got a bunch of cars, very scale cars that have been around for a little while from Rock Hobby and FMS. And you can see a couple of them here, but I'll be opening up new ones to show you what you get. Are on sale at the moment, and it's a fantastic sale. These two are going for $89.99, and the Hummer H1, which is normally like $329, is now $199.99. So it's a fantastic time to get these cars, and I'll be showing you all of them. I've got 3 cars to unbox today, and we'll be looking at them in close detail, so you can see what kind of thing you'd get. And finally, we've got a really cool giveaway where you get to choose the car that you get if you win. Okay, so we'll be doing that at the end of the show, so stay tuned. All right, hit the thumbs up. Yes, please, guys. We've got 28 likes, and yeah, I'd really like it to get to 50 at least in the early stages of today's show. So please do click like if you haven't done so already. You might have to play around. If you're looking at it on your TV or something, then you might have to figure out how to click like, but I really would appreciate it if you could. All right, let's get started. So today, let's begin with our 3D printed parts. And so, like I mentioned, we have a really long line of these products. We've got new stuff coming out all the time. And so why do we do 3D printed parts? The main reason is that we can respond to what people like in the market immediately, because this is a very fast moving industry. And as soon as one car comes out, there's another car coming out like the next week. And so you've got to get it while the product's still hot. You've got to make, if we're making stuff for these cars, then we've got to do it while it's still popular and people are still playing with them. So usually we focus on a car that's new and popular, and these are usually FMS cars, and we will look at that car and we'll think, what kind of parts could we make for it? So we've got things like beds, we've got camper shells, we've got bumpers and grills and things like that. We've got like rock sliders and all kinds of little bits that we think would be appreciated by people who own these cars. And we also use them on our mods. So like this one, this K10 flatbed mod. This comes with a 3D printed flatbed. And so it just gives you something quite different from the original. And yeah, that enables us to kind of offer you different things. So that's, the main reason why we do it. And another reason, of course, is that it's just much more cost efficient for small production runs. If you're going to be making like a huge amount of them, then it becomes cheaper to do a plastic mold. But because, we're still a small shop, and so we don't sell that many cars that we can make a profit on injection molded. So we, so with 3D printed parts, you have to do each one individually. But it's very cheap to do so. So we do that basically because it's cost efficient, and it enables us to bring out a lot more things than we would otherwise. So if you have a look, often for this kind of part, we might use a 3D printed thing. And we've also got a CNC version, but the CNC version is a lot more expensive than the 3D printed one. The 3D printed one is, of course, less durable, and that's the downside to these things, that they can break quite easily. But yeah, it's great for people who love scale-looking cars. Maybe you're not gonna run it too hard. If you're planning on like really going to town on the rocks with these things, then sometimes the 3D printed parts you expect expect that they might break and you're going to need to replace them soon enough. But for people who like the scale look of things, then these 3D printed things are awesome. Let me catch some of your comments as we go along. I have the People's Car, says OG Mikey's RC room, and I think it's sick. Awesome. That is a really cool car. Love the Hummer H1, such a cool rig. It's a very interesting one, that one. I'll show it to you later, but it's very cool. I hadn't planned on getting a new FMS today, but the 112 ones are like $400 here in Norway, and I got one for 90 plus shipping from Fair RC. That's sick. That's awesome. Yeah, good that we've offered you something that you weren't expecting. Have you played with the Gravedigger? I'd like one of those, says Quinn's RC. 3D printing has unleashed tons of customizations for the RC cars for sure. So if you go to like Facebook groups, like there's an FCX24 mods and fun group on Facebook, and you'll see that there are just so many different modified cars. So you'll see like the Power Wagon, and everybody's got one that looks completely different. And it's really fun to show off what people have been building. And it's nearly always done with 3D printing because it's so much more cost efficient. It's something that people can even do at home if you've got a 3D printing machine. And so everybody's got different customized versions of these cars, and it really brings out the fun in the car itself. It gives you some project you can work on. Wishing everyone luck, says Cooper Gaming, including me. He's already thinking about the giveaway. That's cool. They are a good price right now. I'm not sure what that is. I think you're talking about the 112 scale cars. If it wasn't for you, I'd be buying the flimsy bodied RTRs still. I'm slowly managing to get your collection in my 118 RC dioramas. That's cool. So yeah, we FMS, especially make hard body, or they're well known for making hard body cars, much more realistic looking cars, and it's a very different kind of thing to those performance based Lexan bodies. So it gives you something different. And for me, I much prefer driving something that looks like a real car on the rocks. I think it just brings out the imagination in me. It's great to see something performing really awesome with a Lexan body, but the plastic like hard body cars just look so much cooler on the rocks and just give you that feeling of immersion. Robert Wolf says, my wife knows I am Fair RC guy, but she saw it on sale, talking about something else at one of the hobby stores. It's all good. It's all good. As long as the hobby is doing well, then we'll be doing well. Making things for my RCs by hand. That's cool. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got. So we basically have two different types of 3D printing that we normally do. One is ABS, which is it's durable, but it's a little bit rough. And so we use that for things that maybe for smaller things or things that might break easily. So I think this one at the front, yeah, this one is ABS. It's durable. It has a bit of bend to it, if I can show you. The bend means that it can get hit without snapping, so it's not too brittle. So you need it to have a little bit of bend in it. So that's the ABS. And then we have PLA, which is much smoother and a little bit more brittle, less able to take impact. So we use that often for things that need to look really scaled. So you can see this one is very smooth and it looks awesome. But yeah, it's maybe a little bit more brittle. So we need to make it a little bit thicker in parts to make sure it doesn't break. But you get that scale look from it and all the details that you can get. Yeah, and if this was made in ABS, then it would just look rough and kind of ugly. So we make it like that. I wish that we could do both, make it really smooth and scale looking, as well as flexible and durable. We are experimenting with other materials. So we've got one which is called, what's it called? But basically it has a lot of flex. It's very bendy. But the problem with it is that you can only print like horizontally. You can't print vertically. And so that means that you have to basically design it in a different way. And so we're experimenting with that, because that like kind of bend without breaking is, that makes it much better for durability. And then we also have, I'll show you this one. We have this. This was for the Black Ops mod, or the D110 Land Rover. And we made this as a 3D print, first of all. And it's quite easy to break. Yeah, basically it's a bit too brittle and easy to break. And so we've looked into how to do this a little bit better. This is now made with, or we can make this now with a metal 3D print. So this here is a piece of metal that's been 3D printed and it's really durable now. So we're just looking at how we can do this in a cost-efficient way. So this is something that we're experimenting with to try to kind of get the best of both worlds for this kind of thing. So I'm going to show you some of our 3D printed stuff and just show you what's available. So we make a whole range of these camper shells. This one is for the K10. This one was actually based on a car that one of our customers and our friends, Larry's Big Ass Gas Garage, who sometimes joins our live streams, and he, this is a car that he has. He has a blue one. It's like a real one-to-one, like one that you actually drive. You know what I mean? And yeah, we based it on his car, and it's he's now got his own like scale version of his real car at home, which is cool. This is something that we can do. Like, you can send us pictures of things, and we can make something based on what you've asked us for, basically. We also have these flatbeds. So we have this is a flatbed for the K10, and this one comes. We put a lot of scale detail into this one. So we have rub rails along the side with these little bits here to just make it stronger and more durable. And the texture, we can use 3D printing to create this kind of texture, which is really nice. We have a headache rack at the back. And then we have these little toolboxes along the side. People sometimes say they get in the way. But we're actually looking at how to do this as a plastic injection mold, and then you can actually take these boxes off, which would be really cool. We have these lights, and you can actually install the lights into the buckets there at the back and get lights working. And then we also have down here, we've added this part in so that when it sits on the chassis rails, then it completely covers the gap in between. So we've put a lot of thought into getting this piece really right, and it's led to us having this mod here, which is the flatbed mod, and is one of the most popular mods that we have today. Yeah. Okay, and then we did another version of it. So this one is called the Taskmaster, and it's a little bit bigger, and it doesn't have the what do you call it? It doesn't enable you to have a spare wheel, spare tire at the back, but it's basically got most of the same parts. It's a little bit more kind of like a workman's style flatbed, and this is one that we were selling separately. This other one we didn't sell separately until recently. This one's a bit more lightweight and slimmer, and you can see. I'm not sure which one you guys prefer, but yeah, good to have choices. And Yeah, the cool thing about these ones as well is that we actually do a customization service where you can actually get your name or any kind of word written along the back in this really nice raised style. So you can see the names here. We have Jono and McHugh. These are a couple guys that we work with sometimes, and we made them as a gift. But you can go to our website to customize, and you can actually put your name in, on the back of these flatbeds. So this is another thing that you can do with 3D printing that you just couldn't do with injection molding. Okay, let's go back a little bit. And I'm going to show you some more stuff. So let me bring out our camper mod now. Okay, this is our Unimog camper mod. Usually it comes with black steely wheels, but we've put gold in for this one. And this camper mod just looks so cool. If you're keen on this build, then check out RC Jono. He's just the other day he released a video for this camper build, and looks really cool, going over some very rocky terrain. And yeah, just the kind of details that you can put in with 3D printing is awesome, and just that very polished look, so it's really smooth and it looks very much like a hard body. Yeah, I love the fact that you can put in the windows, and you can also customize it and put the name across the front. There's also this part. So this is a different material. You can see the kind of roughness of this one. We put that in because the front part gets bashed, and it's also thinner, so it's more likely to break. So we make this one in a different material that's more durable. But yeah, really nice looking bumper for your Unimog. And what's cool about this one as well is that the shell comes separately. So when you order it, it will come in two parts. And one part has the original bed, and the second part has this shell. And then, so you can use the shell when you want, and you can take it off and use the bed when you want. So you've got that flexibility. Yeah, so that's one of my favorites as well. I was a little bit concerned that it would be so top heavy, but I think people enjoy that in a way. And then another one that we've got here is our wooden flatbed for the power wagon. Okay, so this here is a very small piece, but it's cool that we use the 3D printing, but we also attach these wooden planks, real wood planks to it. And yeah, and you get a really nice scale looking bed for your power wagon. And I'll show you what that looks like on this one. This is a new green power wagon that FMS released recently, and we've installed it with Batrazzi parts like these wheels and the green hubs, the shocks, to give it a very just give it a finished look, really. It looks really nice like this, and the bed looks awesome on this build. Okay, and this box is 3D printed as well, and actually does come off, but it's a bit stiff, so I'm not going to bother with it. But yeah, you can actually open the top of the box and put in anything you want in there. So really nice 3D printed parts. This part is also 3D printed. Oh no, is it? I'm not sure. Is this the original? Yeah. We've got another bumper for the power wagon, but this one is the original one. It's plastic injection molded. Yeah. And let me keep going on. We have here another camper shell for the K10. So you can often buy them either unpainted or in black. So you can paint them yourself. And I have a version here that's been painted. And this door actually opens. see if I can get it open. Might be a bit stuck. Yeah, it's a little bit stuck. Oh, there we go. And then, how do we get it open? There we go. It actually opens, and you could put stuff inside, which is a nice little detail. But yeah, this one is not available to sell. We never thought it was quite good enough to sell as a painted version, but this is the kind of thing that you might be able to achieve if you were, painting it yourself. And there's some really nice painted versions out there that people have done with these campers. Okay, now I have a whole heap of stuff to open in front of you. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a few other bits. So we have this 3D printed interior for the K5. There's actually an interior that FMS have made, which is probably the one you should get. But before that came out, we had this one. This is a very nice scale interior. It's, 0 depth, so it just cuts off there, but it gives you that impression, and it has a very realistic dashboard on it. We have this one. This is the front bumper for the FCX10 LC80. And it comes with these bucket lights. And it has like a simulated winch in there, which gives it a really rugged look. The LC80, I've got one, but it's kind of hard to get to, so I won't get the car out itself, but that's very nice. Then what do I have? Okay, we also make a few parts for the Traxxas TRX 4M. And they're wondering if I'm going to open the bags, and I am, because they can't really see it otherwise. So this is for the TRX 4M, and it's got these little bits in here, a little bit stiff. So this is the Rhino. Sorry, see if we can focus. There we go. Has like a Rhino bumper for TRX 4M. This is the Ford F-150. And has these little buckets there for lights. And we have this one. It's this again. This is for the K5, I seem to remember. And it's basically, you can mount your tire on the back of the car, like on the bed. Just mount the tire on top. And let's keep going. I have so many things to show you. Okay, we have here, this is for the Atlas. Oh, no, this is for the K10. But there's a part which you can actually see here, which is from the Atlas. You see this here, the smokestacks. We were thinking of having this for the flatbed. For this flatbed mod, just adding that bit of chrome we thought would make it look pretty cool, but we decided not to go with it in the end. And so to do it, we just made these little mounts that you can mount the stacks to, and it does give it a pretty cool look. Perhaps not exactly the kind of thing you might get in real life, so that's why we decided not to use it, but it does give you a pretty cool look. And then we've got another front bumper for TRX 4M. I think this is the same. Is it the same? Almost the same. These are the two options we've got for TRX 4M. This one has bucket lights. Let's see if I can get it to focus. A little bit different, yeah. So this one has lights in buckets on top, and this one has lights integrated into the bumper itself. Sorry, I can't get the camera to focus. Hello. There we go. Okay, yeah, but nice to have these options. You know, if we were doing plastic injection molded, we probably will only make one. We might use CNC machining instead, but again, we probably only would make one. So this is the kind of thing that 3D printing helps with. We have, I won't open it because this one we've already shown you. This is the front bumper for the K10. Okay. And then we have another bumper for TRX4M. Yeah. Do you guys have TRX4Ms? Let us know in the comments. We never found that any of our TRX4M products really took off. You can see here, pretty cool. Very simple. This one also has a rear as well. There's a rear bumper, and so it's these two bars, and so it's cool to have matching front and back. We have a light bar. So OG Mikey's room and RC Granny say they like the smokestacks on the K10. They do look really cool. RC Granny says you should make the bars with a plate for a winch to be installed behind Joe. I think so. Yeah, that's a good idea. We have this light bar for the. This is for the K5, I think. Let me quickly. Yeah, this is for the K5. And it has all the lenses that you need to install. We have, I won't open it, but this is the, and this is a camper shell, which we also have for the TRX4M. Very similar to this one, which is for the FCX18, but this one's a little bit shorter and more suitable for your high trail. And we have a lot of stuff for the TRX4M here. We have this bumper, which I believe is the same one I showed you before. Yeah, this is for the Unimog. And we have, I think it's a pretty cool bumper here, actually. I've seen one build that Larry's Big Ass Gas Garage did with it. It's very cool. We have this one. This is for the K10. And it's very big, you know, very beefy. And it's actually from a fire truck. This is like based on a fire truck build. Has very cool light buckets with a cool design on them. This nice checker plate material here. Very deep looking. And now we actually have an electroplated version of this. So it's just like this, but it's chrome. And that really pops. Do I have that here? No, this is an old version. I won't show you. And then let's see what else we've got. Okay, this is the one I was talking about, the bumper that we've got for the Power Wagon. Okay, this is for the Power Wagon. Get it on camera. Just a very simple bar, but has these nice little features like the winch and the D-hole, what do you call them? D-hooks, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Gives it a very rugged look. Let me see if I can grab some of your comments. I'm new to Upgraded but a month ago I built my first ever full Enduro build on a Ford F-150. Now I'm hooked. Ain't upgraded anything since. Doesn't sound like you're hooked then. But I have been mass buying when I can. Okay, hooked on buying, but you haven't actually installed it yet. Well, that's cool. Nice to see you getting involved in the hobby, Trail Checker. And yeah, if you've got a cool build, then do share it off on our Facebook pages. These here are rock sliders, and it's like this. Yeah, so these are rock sliders for the LC80, and they install really nice, and they have a very cool smooth design along here, and they just help to protect your car from getting scratched up and stuff like that, and they give it a really cool look. So definitely something to check out. And then what else do we have? It's like Christmas here. D-rings, not D-hooks. Yeah, that's it. D-rings. Thank you, Robert Wolf and Jay Motor and Borju Rat. There we go. I got you to comment anyway. Here's a small scale version of those rock sliders that that I showed you before. This is for the LC80 FCX18, and keep going on. See if I can get some more of your comments. Functional 118 winch when, says Dangerous Fat. Yeah, we have a 110 scale winch, but not an 18 scale. It would be cool. It would be cool. So what are these? These are for the FCX24M. And these are rock sliders, but they have magnets on them. So you can, you don't need the Velcro to attach your car body. So it helps, they just, the body just goes on, and the magnets keep the body on. So that's pretty cool. They come with these little mounts on the other side to keep the body on. I might, we probably have one to show you, but I don't want to spend time looking through all my collection. But basically they attach just like that. So nearly finished, guys. Got so many things to show you. I think my team will not really want me opening all these bags. So, but anyway, I have to show you. Otherwise, it's just showing you bags. I'm not sure what this is. Let me just check. This is the rear bumper with a trailer hook for the Chevy K5. So it has a little hook here. You can attach a trailer to it. That's quite good flex for this one. And then we have a front bumper for the Land Cruiser FCX18. Yeah, Joe, you're paying for all of these. Yeah, or Joe, you need to put those back in the bags. We give you some new bags. I want you to put them back in for us. Yeah, these ones come with light buckets, which are very nice. And this comes on the LC80 tricolor build as well. I can't quite get them in because of my clumsiness, but where are we? They snap into position just like that. And yeah, they go on the tricolor mod, and they make the car look a lot cooler because they match with the, let me show you. So they match with the lights on the roof. The only problem is that they don't actually light up, because it's really impossible to get lights to go out of here without making holes in the body. So that's the only issue, but they look really nice. These ones light up and give the car a really kind of robust look. And let's see, last one. What's in here? Okay, it's a small one, very small. Okay, we have a little snorkel for the FCX24M, for like the Land Rover D110 or something like that. Just a little snorkel. And so we make these kind of things all the time. And if you have something that you want us to make, then you can send us your suggestions to Facebook and so on. And yeah, and we may make something specifically for you. And if you suggest something and we make it, then we will give you one for free. Let me just tidy these away. The cool thing about these 3D printed things is they come with a guarantee. So, you know, because they have, that's going to be a big mess down here. Okay, just throwing everything into a box. Okay, yeah, so we guarantee if it breaks and you tell us, oh, I took it out and it broke, then we will send you another one for free. These 3D printed parts, they do break sometimes, and so we cover that for you. The only problem is you wait for the shipping to arrive. But yeah, it's really nice to have that guarantee. And we also make sure, we do our best to make sure that the products arrive in very good condition. So I'll show you some of our packaging. We have, for smaller parts, we put them in these kind of airtight, I don't know what you'd call them, bubble package. Not bubble, but like a balloon. And yeah, it keeps it very secure, and so it doesn't bash around in the box or anything like that. So that's one way we do it. And then for bigger things, we use foam boxes, and we use bubble wrap, and that keeps it from bashing around as well. So we do care very much about how it arrives. Sometimes 3D printed parts can get damaged in the mail, so we've done our best to make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, this is our 3D printed parts, and we're experimenting to improve them. And I'm glad that we're doing this, because 3D printing is such a great tool, and it's something that the more people use it, the more solutions will be made for it to make it even better. And this gives us a lot of cool stuff that we can offer to you guys. So let's catch up on the comments, and then we'll move to the next part of the show, which is to unbox 3 very cool cars which are on sale at the moment. Make some Venture 18 stuff, says Mike Poreka. We do want to make more stuff for more cars, and we probably will at some point, but it's just a matter of finding the team that, because we're already kind of at full capacity at the moment. So it's about hiring more staff that are able to do different kinds of projects. Joe, we know what you are doing later, lol, says Tracy. Scale exhaust pipes for the FCX24 would be very cool. Lewis, will any of those discontinued 3D printed parts be available online to print ourselves? I do not believe so. I'm afraid not, Milk Tea. I have not had any 3D printed parts break in shipping yet, says OG Mikey's Room. That's awesome. Awesome packaging, Joe. Wow, says Max Paul. I don't know why, but when I do these live streams, I get tongue-tied. I think I'm trying to speak faster than I normally do, because I'm quite a slow speaker, and then I end up saying all kinds of incorrect things. A year ago, I brought that red K10 and ain't seen it since. I never received it, as it was delivered to someone on my street. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I was having dialysis at the time, so couldn't really do anything about that. Oh, I'm really sorry about that, Trail Checker. What a shame. And it's limited. We don't have any more of those red. I think if you're talking about the red limited edition flatbed mod, we don't have any more of them. Yeah, I'm very sorry about that. Joe, I need a good trailer drop hitch with a ball on it for my 124 Skyline camping trailer I got. It was an AMC popcorn bucket, but it fully rolls and is so detailed. Send us your pictures and anything that you've got, any suggestions, send it to us on Facebook so we can keep hold of it and put it on our project list. We do have a very long project list. I never had any problems with anything from Fair RC, says Max Paul. I need some bumpers. There we go. You've got a lot of suggestions, guys. Do send them to someplace where we can keep hold of them. And the more of you guys, if you're all asking for the same things, then it gives us more incentive to make them as well. It would be nice to have some kind of 110, 124, 118 scale snorkels for the K10 or blazers. That would be awesome, brother. Yeah, definitely. For 110 stuff, we don't often make a lot of 3D printed parts because, you know, the weight of the car can easily break those parts. For the smaller stuff, they do tend to be more durable and last you much longer. So we focus mostly on the small scale crawler stuff. But yeah, as technology improves, we'll do more and more different things. So guys, I'm going to put some of these away and I'm going to let you know about 3 cool cars that are on sale at the moment. Okay, we are running quite late at the moment, so I don't know how late we're gonna go on for. Let's see how we go, shall we? All right, I'm gonna just tidy away some of these. So I'll leave these here for now. These are 2 older ones that we've got. But these are 2 of the cars that we've got on sale at the moment for $89.99. And I'm going to open the box so you can see what you get with a full new one. And okay, this should be okay. All right, now I have 3 boxes to open. Do I have a pair of scissors? Okay, the first one is the 3rd style. We have the Hummer H1 112. Now this one is an RS, which means it doesn't come with the battery, so I can't put batteries in to show you all the cool features of it, but I'll let you know what they are. Okay, so let's open it. This is from FMS. Came out a couple of years ago, I guess. Maybe 2 years ago, and is one of the last 12 scale, like really scale cars that they've made. I've managed to slice through the front, unfortunately. But this is the car that you get. This comes in 2 colors. There's a black or like dark gray color one, and there's a yellow. And it says this is the best RC Hummer model in the world. Wow, I don't know what gave them the authority to say that. But they're very confident, I guess. And they should be. I mean, it is a really nice car. Have a look at this. This is available now for $199.99. This shows you all of the cool features. It's a bit hard to see because it's written in quite small writing. But let me give you some of the highlights. Okay, so this has a 7-channel radio system, which controls how many lights? Does it say? I can't see. Okay, it has 20 different lights, LED lights on this car, 20. And you can control them with the transmitter. It has a remote control steering wheel linkage, which is a feature that they have with a lot of these 12 scales, where when you turn the car, it also turns the steering wheel. So it looks very realistic. The roof can be removed. The tailgate can be opened. The side doors can be opened, all 4 of them. And they have like cool little latches. The bumper can be folded forward and the hood can be opened. It has 4-wheel steering, so which is, you know, one of the features of the Hummer, and so it can do that kind of crab walk that you may have seen. So let's open it up. Go as long as you need. Bam, bam, through it. Yeah, my problem is that I've arranged a little casual meeting with a hobbyist, a Zoom call at just about this time. So I'm running late. Okay, it looks like I've got a yellow one. Okay, we have the Hummer H1 manual. All this stuff, all the diagrams, the exploded view so you can see all the product parts. So if anything breaks, then you can just quote the number of the part that you need to get it replaced. Okay. Okay, it's huge. This is 112 scale, but it's huge compared to our other 112s. Have a look at the 7-channel transmitter. No dials and no dip switches, but it has a lot of buttons and they all do something. Okay, it has foam on the wheel, the steering wheel. Okay. It says, do not place heavy objects on this product. So don't allow children to sit on it, it says. The company and distributors are not responsible for any damage to the device or any risk arising from improper use or storage, it says. Don't let your kids ride on this car, as tempting as it may be. Okay, so have a look at this, guys. It's awesome. Some people say it's extremely ugly, but some people say it just looks freaking cool. Look at all of the details on this side, like all of the riveting and like the door handles, which can actually pull down to open, I think. And okay, I don't want to break it. I think there we go. Yeah, you actually pull it up to open it. It has revolving mirrors, which can fold in, not revolving, but folding in. And you can open all of these 4 doors. How cool is that? A very realistic interior. You can fit your whole minifig family in there. Okay. The dashboard is real. The seats are made of a very soft material, which feels like a leather. It's not very cushy, but I guess the real one probably wasn't either. Fuel tank. Nice foams in the tires. Vented plastic wheels. We have a tailgate that folds down, but it's got these little pins inside. I think might need to open those before it folds down. I won't break it, but yeah, it does fold down. And look at this. These have cool latches along the sides. So to get the hood open, you need to fold this down and do the latches. And then the hood opens this way. How do you get it? I haven't played with one of these for ages, so do bear with me. Oh, this one comes off on purpose. It didn't break. We have, okay, it's coming up. There we go. And inside you've got all the wiring, the battery. So the battery goes in here, but you need to buy it separately. The dimensions for the battery are on the web page, so just have a look when you're buying it. Nice to see some waterproof cover on the switch, and yeah, it's got like a fake engine, which I don't know if you can see that clearly here, but yeah, there you go. Cool fake engine in there. And yeah, I mean, if you just look at how much scale is on this, it's unbelievable. Look at the lights. How many lights we've got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got along the back 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then we've got, where's 18, 19, 20? Where's 18, 19, 20? I think I need to count these ones as an extra light. So there's 18, 19, and then one more that I missed. So awesome car. The only problem for this car, well, there's two problems. One is it's fragile. It's very scale, so everything's made very tiny, and it's not going to be like a crawler that you can really like take out on the rocks and bash around. Don't go crazy with it. This is something you can use to show off its cool features, like in a very controlled kind of place. It's a kind of working model rather than like a full basher crawler. So this one is definitely one that you could show off to your friends. Show off the like four-wheel steering and get it to crab walk and things like that. It's really cool. And the other problem was that it was $329.99, which is a huge price to pay for a car that's not like exactly 110 scale. This is 112 scale. But again, it's very big 112 scale, and it's now on sale for $199.99, which I think is a really, really reasonable price for people buying a car like this. And you do not get cars as detailed as this very often for this kind of price. Okay, so that's the first one. And I'm going to open up the next box now, guys. Okay, we have the Kübelwagen, which I've already shown you, but let's have a look at what's available in the box. Let's see what you actually get. And I'd like to show you a brand new one. Okay, here's the box. This is from Rock Hobby. Kübelwagen, of course, is a historical military vehicle from World War II. And again, it comes with so many cool scale features. Let's go. Okay. Again, the features are listed. I love that grey foam, by the way. I love it. I wish that they used grey foam all the time. Four-wheel independent suspension, rear portal axles. It has 2-speed as well. It has a cooling fan driven by the belt. I'll show you all this when I show you the car. But yeah, very cool. Okay. This one comes with latches. Okay. Oh, smells. You can smell the rubber of the tires when you open the box. It smells so good. We have these doors which actually they latch using the handle, I believe. I need to turn the handle to close it. There we go. These turning handles are really cool. And the front and the rear doors open. The seats inside are made of foam or something like that. It's got a very soft base. The bottom of the car has all these like planks, which I think is to help with like water, like when it rains, and then the soldiers' feet wouldn't get wet. There's these holes, and this part here, which is for mounting guns, and this part here opens at the back. Where are we? I can't think of how to turn it. There we go. So it's hard when I'm looking at the camera. Storage. Okay. All these lights work. The windscreen folds down. Okay. Look at that. That's cool. Now, for this to be available at $89.99 is fantastic. These mirrors can come up. There's like real mirrors in the back there, in the background, I mean. These lights all work and can be switched on and off, low beam, high beam. And it has this anti-surveillance light, which is very cool. I don't know if that actually lights up or works, but it's a cool feature to have. The front opens up. The battery is already inside. You just need to plug it in. I'm not going to, oh, there, no. The wires sometimes need to be arranged more carefully so you can close things. Yeah, look at the back here. And it's actually got a fan-driven belt, or a belt-driven fan, which revolves. When you drive it, it actually goes around. Very cool. One of the cool things about this as well is that the power button is just located there, like where the key would be. I can't show you, it's not focusing, but yeah, you see that? Again, yeah. It wants to focus, but you see it, you see what I'm pointing at. It's a power button just behind the steering wheel. So that it's like using a key to turn it on, which is fantastic. It has like a gear stick in the middle. It has pedals. Where are we? Sorry, my skills are not so good. It has pedals down there for, you know, for realism. And it's just so cool. $89.99 for this. It's fantastic. I love all the stamps and stuff on it, giving it a very real looking, yeah, look. Okay, so yeah, very nice. And this one comes with this transmitter, which is one you probably will recognize. And it's got the dials and the dip switches and everything to help you control drag brake and forward, reverse, and things like that. Okay, where are we? I have one more to show you. Okay. Let's get some of your comments, guys, because I've been missing your comments. Jeff Makovich has been saying this for years. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, then a 3D printed part is worth 1,000 pictures. Some bushwhacker fender flares for the K5 would be rad, says Derek Graham. Well, I've made a big mess over here, I have to say. Joe, I will send you a picture of the Skyline camping trailer later. Awesome. The Micro FCX18 I got with the brushless LC80 came broken. Okay, a lot of people still here. That's good. Good to know. Don't forget to put the window down when you close the foam box. Good point. Yeah, this one needs to fold down. Okay, let's open this one. Again, awesome packaging, FMS. And this is one of the coolest repaints. It originally came in this army style yellow, but look at the gray and the chrome. These moon cap wheels. So nice, so nice. And again, this one has all of the same features that that you get from here. The same lighting with low beam, high beam. You have the same revolving fan-driven belt at the back. And it has opening doors with cool gray plush seats inside. Steering wheel that actually moves when you steer. This roof does not really come off. I mean, it can, but like it's got these little bars across the top. It doesn't look that great. It's not made to come off, but yeah, really nice. I love the rear windows. And this little downward light here is very cool as well. Underneath, it's got some cool engineering going on under here. And yeah, just be careful with all of these. They are kind of working models rather than like robust crawler bashers. So just be careful with them. They do work, they have 2-speed, so you can trail with them pretty nicely. But yeah, more kind of for playing around on flat surfaces, a little bit of light crawling, but nothing too major. Now these are both $89.99, and this one is $199.99. Really awesome cars. So all of these available on sale right now. All right, guys, I'm trying to rush through, but I have another big section to do, which you guys maybe have been waiting for. So we're going to do our giveaway now. And in our giveaway, you can choose the car that you get as your prize. Okay, so we did this before. Basically, you can choose from any of these cars in the back. Okay, so we have a whole host of cars. I'll quickly introduce them to you, and then you can tell me which cars you want me to bring forward, and I will choose 5. Okay, based on your comments. And then we'll have a giveaway, which car of those 5 you want. The winner will get one of those 5. Okay, so let's quickly do a quick look at the back. Okay, if I can get through all these boxes. Okay, so at the back, we have a whole lot of things. We have a Chevy Colorado monster truck from Easy RC. We have a FJ Cruiser. We have the new brushless K5 from FMS. The Chaser, the short course racer. We have the Hawkins Police from Stranger Things, K5 mod. And going back over here, we've got the Lima FCX24. Maybe some of you maybe have all the other FCX24s, but not this one. So maybe this is the time to get one. We have the Power Wagon, the new brushless Power Wagon from FMS. The FMT24 Colorado. The Ocean Roader. The Highway Patrol K5. Bad Baby Power Wagon mod. We have the Rusted K5. Oh, we have a light gone loose there. Another Rusted K5. And another Rusted K5 here. We have it's a little bit broken. This is one of our 3D printed parts we decided not to sell anymore because it's a little fragile. But this here is the Rusted Pumpkin or something like that, Smasher. The Rally Pro Range Rover, very cool. We have some Rustwood mods with these wooden flatbeds for the Power Wagon. Okay, we have another brushless K5. Okay, and the Day Tripper Range Rover. Okay, we have a Rusted Range Rover. We have a Hummer. This one comes with these parts, but actually this is not included in the giveaway. We can't include that, I'm afraid, but it will be the original Hummer EV. And anything that's got upgraded parts on our shelf, we won't be able to give them in the giveaway, just the original car, okay, just to let you know. We have the Thunderstorm, Okay, we have so many cars. We have the LC80 tricolor mod. Okay, somebody's put it right on the edge there, hoping that nobody will notice it. Okay, we have here the Timberline mod. Okay, and the, I read it, it's okay. And the Unimog. Okay. We have the new Atlas V2. And basically, that's it. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, also included, I'm just gonna add in the flatbed mod, flatbed classic, and I'll also add in this one, but without the upgrades. Actually, that's already there, isn't it? The yeah, this one here. So, are these also included? Yeah, these ones that I showed you are also included, guys. So I'll add this one to the back. The Hummer is included. Okay, so just let us know what you want. Which one? These two? Yeah, these two guys are also included in the giveaway. Okay, so let us know what you want and I'll grab 5. I'll have a look at the chat and then I'll just grab one that I see from the chat. First one was the Smasher. So I've got the Smasher here. I think that's the one that you mean. However, it is a little bit broken, the version that I've got. I think it's called the Rattled Cage Smasher. The flatbed. Okay, so we've got the flatbed. The LC80 tricolor. One of our most popular mods. The Colorado, which is the FMT24, I think. But there are 2 Colorados, so let me know if you win one and you want the other one. And also the Power Wagon. Okay, guys, because we don't have a whole lot of time, I won't tell you too much about each of these, but we've got 5 cars that we're going to include in this giveaway. Okay, try not to break anything, Joe. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have this one, which has a little bit broken. I just want to double check that we do have this in stock, do we? Yeah, it's not broken, but the bone, there we go, the bone is sticking out of it. Okay, so this here is the Rattled Cage. I think it's called Rattled Cage. The name for this one? Oh, it's out of stock. Sorry guys, this one is out of stock, so we need to choose another one. Let me have a look. Hummer H1. Okay guys, we're gonna put this one in. Moro, congratulations, you were persistent and you got it in the end. Okay, so we've got the Hummer H1. When I say congratulations, I don't mean to mislead you. You haven't won yet, okay, but you've got it included in the 5. So we have the Hummer H1, we have the Flatbed Classic, we have the LC80 Tricolor, we have the FMT24 Colorado, and we have the Power Wagon. Okay, so this is the brushless version from FMS. Okay, so these are your 5 options, and they're all really, really cool cars. So whichever one you get will be awesome, but just all you have to do is you need to write car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4, or car 5 in the chat box. Okay, type it again and again. Just type it car 1 and then enter. Car 1, enter. Car 1, enter. And I will count down from 10 and I'll take a screenshot on my iPad. Thank you. And yeah, you guys are doing it right. Just say whichever car you want. That's car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4, or car 5. Okay, and whoever is at the top and clearly visible and not cut off at all will be the winner. Okay, so let's see what you guys got. 5, 4, 3. Oh no, I'm supposed to count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on, guys. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, not looking. All right, let's see if we have a winner. Can we focus on it? Okay, we have somebody at the top, but I can't see on the screen. Why? Oh, can you turn the light off? This light. Okay, the winner is Jose Fuentes, I believe. Okay, I can't get it to focus, I'm afraid, but the winner is Jose Fuentes, who has chosen car 3. Okay, so that's car 1, car 2, car 3. Congratulations, Jose. You get a tricolor mod. Okay, congratulations. And yeah, just let us know that you won by sending us an email to support@fairrc.com. Support@fairrc.com. Let us know that you won, and we'll set you up with one. Okay, I'll give you this one back. And congratulations. And sorry for everybody else who didn't win, but you will always have another chance next time. And thank you very much for joining today. I'm going to sign off, running a bit late, and so I'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.